Hello children, welcome to Ravan online classes. Today I am here to explain poem 4th given in your class 7th literature book, and the name of the poem is The Snowstorm. In this poem, the poet has described how the nature's creative forces leaves an amazing architectural landscape in just a night's playful work. The snowstorm constructs wonderful structures that civilizations of human endeavor have not been able to achieve. Now, I would like to tell you something about the great poet Ralph Waldo Emerson. American poet, essayist, and philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson was born on May 25, 1803, in Boston. After studying at Harvard and teaching for a brief time, Emerson entered the ministry. He was appointed to the Old Second Church in his native city, but soon became an unwilling preacher. Emerson's first book is perhaps the best expression of the belief that everything in our world, even a drop of dew, is a microcosm of the universe. Let me explain the poem to you. Announced by all the trumps of the sky, arrives the snow and driving over the field. The poem begins by describing the arrival of the snowstorm. It is described in the terms of a victorious march, as if it were an army driving over the field, but the very third line tells us that it is not only the physical and literal snowstorm, but also the manifestation of the creative spirit of the nature that has arrived, seems nowhere to alight, and the whited air hides hills and woods. Whited air means the snow that has covered all the hills and forests, rivers and heaven, and veils the farmhouse. In this, there is a suggestion of the superiority of the nature, even over what the heaven symbolizes. The onset of the poem conveys breathless speed, but then, as the snow itself delays actions, the movement of the verse also slows down. In the second stanza, the speaker is so excited that he calls everyone to go and see the amazing work of the storm, rather than be terrorized by the potentially fatal force of the nature. He describes the snow in terms of artistry, specifically the works of the mason. It is an invisible force, partly manifested in the white air, that is constructing the wonderful shapes, challenging the human being's achievements. It also makes these structures by taking out the material out of an unseen quarry. Quarry means mine. The storm appears to be constructing or creating a great work of art in one evening. The snow is a creative force that leaves behind magnificent work of art of those who observe, but it is also a destructive force for those who misled by its ability to disuse. We need to be able to see beyond the illusions that the snowstorm creates in order to be illuminated rather than blinded. And finally, when the entire world is his own, the invisible artist retires. Without the pride typical of human artists, it retires as if he were not. He leaves when the sun appears. Here, the sun symbolizes the reason, rationality, and the like, for the artist is not always compatible with them. The frolic architecture of the snow is amazing to the observer, who is a poet aspiring to create such amazing works of art. I hope all of you must have understood the poem. Thank you and have a nice day.